It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.
Hey, yo. Jay Black is here. Woo. All right, man. Think the weekend is catching up to me. What up, Jay Black is in the building. What's going on, Jay Blizzy?
What it do?
What's popping? How was your week? I know this is the only show that says how was your weekend on Tuesday, but how was your weekend on Tuesday?
Yeah, weekend was good. Fantasy football was a great week. I won literally all my fantasy leagues. That hasn't happened since week 1, so that was a good thing. All my players came through. Of course, the Eagles did what they did. They demolished them cowgirls. But yeah, it was a really good football weekend for me, and even yesterday, Tyreek Hill. So yeah, it was good stuff, all good stuff.
I didn't stay up for the game last night. Who won the game last night? The Dolphins won, right?
Yeah, the Dolphins. That's so crazy now. I get so caught up in fantasy that I don't even be paying attention to who win. It's my play. Wow, then you just say that. But
that's why they did it. That was the agenda. So you pay attention to games that you wouldn't normally even pay attention to.
I'm literally worrying about the Tyreek Hill go off, the Puka Nacua do his thing. That's the only 2 players I had last night, so that's all I was worried about. That's funny. But good morning, Ashley. How was you? How was you? I saw you on stage with the legendary Samoa. I saw you got to talk about that.
Let me get my mother energy up. I should have downloaded stuff with that. All right, for those who don't know, I rock with Jonesy on Mondays. Now, yesterday was Veterans Day. I didn't even know it was Veterans Day. Not to my dad. So we interviewed some more, and some more was the opening 2 nights of the New York Comedy Festival, one of the opening nights of the Comedy Festival, and Jonesy just put out there, hey, Mike's been waiting to see if he gets some time, and she was like, come on down. So I came down on Friday, and to the Hard Rock Theater. It's called The Venue. The theater's called The Venue at the Hard Rock Hotel on Times Square, and I went up in that joint. And I thought I was just gonna get 10 minutes, and it was like, there was a host, it was me, they'd bring me up, then another comedian. It was just me and her.
Really?
It's just me and the Queen of Comedy, some more.
So now, based off Jonesy just saying, Mike, let's give Mike some time. They said, cool, you're on. So now just you and her.
It's just me and her.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I'm not on stage the way I normally would like to be, which is being sharp and everything like that. So I'm like, oh shit. All right. He said, do 12 minutes, whatever. 12 minutes, 10 to 13 minutes is going to mean 15 minutes. And so I went up there. First show I did well, and it was nice. But I was thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got to get this joke. Got to get to this joke. I can't do that joke because I got this much time on there. And the second show, really good. All of a sudden, her husband manager is like, oh, we good. We got you. Thank you. We appreciate you. You did your thing. We got you. But now I'm only supposed to do Friday. I got a gig on Saturday. So he comes to me and says, can you come back tomorrow?
Well,
I got to make phone calls. I said, just give me a few minutes. I make phone calls. Listen, I'm on the direct honest shit right now. I'm on the direct. I say what I got to say. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being honest with you.
So you killed it so much Friday. They say, can you come back Saturday? But you already had another prior engagement, another gig.
Yeah. And trust me, I needed all the money I could get, even though God is good. God is amazing.
You couldn't do both. There's no way you can go to.
No, one was in Philly, one was in Midtown Manhattan. There was no way to start in 2 hours.
All right, let me hear how this play out. Even though I know, but go ahead. Let me hear how this play out.
I just called my man Derek Lee, shout out to Derek Lee, and I told him the truth. I said, listen, I know I'm supposed to do the gig, which I found out they sold over 300 tickets at the Devon Theater. So it was popping out there.
Because your name was on the flyer. That play a part. And people come and look for Michael Sean.
I said, listen, I did 2 shows with some more tonight. They asked me to come back. He's a comedian. He was like, it is what it is, dog. Like they
Tawana, good morning.
You can't do it. What up, Tawana?
So you cancel one gig for
Yeah.
another. I don't know. That's a topic in that somewhere. Like you canceling one for that's a topic
You gotta
somewhere.
do what you gotta do, man. I'm part of the New York Comedy Festival. Number one, I'm opening for some more. Number two is the New York Comedy Festival. Netflix is in the building.
Or you can ride
mind
that
you-
guy to Philly. But it's
This is-
300 people.
yeah.
300 people in Philly. That
Yeah,
could turn into something else too. Because 300
Netflix
people.
ain't in that building. Netflix, and I love Philly. Netflix ain't in that building. So mind you, this is before the second show even happened.
For
So
sure,
now I
good
do
morning.
the second show. Shout out to my cousin Claude for taking the photos and
Claude.
rocking out with me.
Okay.
So I do the second show. Mind you, they asked me, we're going to the rooftop, and after the show, at the Hard Rock. Mind you, I still got to get up and go to work 2 hours away at the UPS mail store.
Craig, good morning. Mm-hmm.
So wait till I tell you the other story later. I want time for the other story. So I leave the Hard Rock. I drive directly home, get home at probably 2 in the morning, fall asleep by 2:30, wake up, go to work, do my job, put my UPS shirt on, mail store shirt. It's not the brown. It's not the brown. It's not the brown. I actually like this color. I like the color of our shirts. And I got the name tag. I tell my boss that night when I called Derek Lee about the show, I had to call my boss at the job and say, listen, I have to leave by 3 on Saturday.
Some more needs me.
Yeah,
Netflix
and
is
she
in the
knows
building.
because I told her everything. She said, so everything went well? And I was like, yeah. She said, all right, you got to leave by 3.
Wow, that's accommodating.
Yeah. Me and my boss is cool as fuck. And then 3 o'clock,
Great choice, Mike. Stacey said, go ahead.
3 o'clock, bam. I get now, mind you, I just been running. I get, and I'm thinking of my jokes, whatever. I'm driving. I got the music blasting.
Choices matter. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Smart move. My choices matter. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be
All right,
crazy.
so you driving. All right, so you driving back up now. Wait.
Anybody? A lot of people haven't been in my car because I drive alone most of the time now on my trips. I listen to a bunch of white music when I'm driving. A
Justin
bunch
Bieber?
of white songs. No, Justin Bieber does have a few songs on here. I listen to a bunch of joints that gets me in a nice, positive. I don't need to hear about bitches. I don't need to hear about hoes, drugs. I don't need to be out putting the gun to the mouth. I don't need to hear.
You take at your dome and I go clack, clack,
I
ow.
don't
Like
need- the only person I listen to after when I hit New York is I put Kendrick in and I let Kendrick and
Morning,
that
Rashida.
takes me all the way there. So we
Mhm.
do the second show, third show. Now I'm in. Now I'm in form, right?
Australia.
I'm in form, and they catch it. They catch it.
Ooh, you like this? Is what y'all want? Y'all
No,
want me
but-
back for real? Okay, let me show y'all.
But then the fourth show, shout to my man Wayne, Samora's husband / manager, says the last show, you done your thing, stretch it out, do 15.
Ooh, give you more time. You've been killing it so far. Friday, we brought you back. Saturday, you on fire. You know what?
I'm gonna
Give
let
that man
I'm
more time.
I'm gonna let
Let him cook.
I'm
Let him go in and eat. Let Mike eat. Go ahead.
I was gonna let these bombs drop. Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If y'all see me when I'm in mode, when I've been in the gym. You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym, and I've been in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole different category. It's a whole different story. And I don't be talking like this a lot.
Yeah, no, you don't.
It's a whole different story. When I'm on 10, and I've been able to, for lack of a better term, lubricate the engine. Where everything when everything is good. And that last show, we ain't have it recorded, but listen. I should have. I missed out a few opportunities. I should have got some more footage from people, but they weren't letting anybody film the show. So anyway, it turned out into an amazing weekend, and so that is super dope. It's just the beginning. We're on our way. Sometimes you got to just place yourself around the right people to get where you want to be. God is good.
Facts.
All right, so
eat the cake, Mike. Eat the cake, Stacey said.
And I owe Stacey a lot. Stacey Mitchell is a good ass fucking person. I'll tell y'all the story about that later. But
Did you
what
say
was I gonna say?
Netflix was there? Okay.
Netflix was there. The put yourself around. Oh, so okay. So this is how the devil works. This is how the devil works, people. This is how the devil works.
Let me hear how the devil. He always pop his head up because that was fun. Some more Netflix, bring you back, killing it. Mike Shaw, crowd going crazy. Manager loving it.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you this video. I'm gonna send you this video because I
can
want you.
upload it. Okay.
Yeah, so you could do it fast.
do
Because
it,
I
Mike.
should have done this. I should be able to just send it to you.
So with Netflix recording, there's going to be
No, they're not recording. They weren't recording. Stop.
And they
stop.
weren't recording. Okay.
Damn, you would take a story and lie. They were,
No, I want to know. You said
about
Netflix in the building. I'm thinking, all right, okay, they just in the building. They're observing. They're checking the scene out. All right,
but they're there because of some more. They're there because of some more. You know, she's had Netflix specials and everything like that.
But they scouting. They scouting. It's like the NFL. How did they scout the up and comings and they want to see who?
I'm not gonna ask you again. I put the same.
Just
email.
do I am Jay Black. Just to try that one. I
sent you one. I'm gonna send it to you via your text message.
What up, Brooklyn? Pause. Pause on the lubrication. That's why I said pause. Yeah, you say you lubricating. Yeah. We caught that.
Don't y'all need lubrication when you with the bitches? Like what? Sometimes y'all play the pause game to the fact that you forget your heterosexual side. Like what are y'all talking about? Like, don't y'all like when did lubrication become bad? All right, but I got
for you, Mike.
Thank you. Book me, Mike. You know I'm down.
No,
Stacey Mitchell, she's on another level, dog.
Good morning, Nyla.
Hold on, let me see. I sent it to the other one. I sent it to the one I normally send it to because I am is not popping up.
Okay, let me see if I can.
Is it? Do you see the little table that I sent you? Is the video?
Yeah. Let me see if I can save it and then upload it and put it.
All right. So honestly, listen. This is the only thing. I don't miss alcohol on stage. I don't miss alcohol. The point where you miss alcohol for me, right, is before you get on stage, because it's always a good little thing to take because it takes the edge off. Now it's a fake edge that you're taking off.
Yeah,
it's a fake edge.
It's all in your head. True.
But it takes an edge off where you just go, oh, all right, let's just. It gives you. I can't put this in a crate. I can't. It's just the thing. It's like when you wake up in the morning, you can make it through the day without your coffee, but you get the coffee anyway. Like if you really had to make it, you would do your thing, man. You was talking about lubricating yourself. Okay, all right. That's gay. That you're still on that. That's gay.
Then he won't let it go. But, no lube needed over here, Nikki. Like
I'm still doing a drought. That's because you're in a drought, Nikki. You're walking waterfall right now, Nikki. I get it. I guess she's like no lube over here. It's whitewater rafting over here. Just let it happen. Just stop by and let me know when you stopping by. We need to shoot. So,
oh God.
So when I'm there, I realize that the sponsor, this is so crazy, y'all. Y'all not gonna believe when I tell you this story.
All right, it's uploading now.
There's a liquor sponsor, which isn't that's the norm. You know, liquor sponsors are all over the place. Like when I walked in, I was in the dressing room. There's a bottle of Tito's. I'm cool with that. I'm like, I get it. I said, I know Tito's. You calling me? I already know you saying what up. We ain't talked in a long time. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, God bless. I hope I'm talking to the Tito's bottle. I hope everything's going well for you. You know, I'm sure you're going to meet a lot of people in this dressing room tonight, but, you know, we not going to be talking tonight. But there's this little drink that they're offering. They keep offering me samples. And I keep saying, I'm good. But I think they thinking I'm doing it because some people just don't drink before the show. So after I get off stage, they still like, hey, you want any samples? Now, this little sample just happened to be, and the drink is fine. The drink, it comes in a little ball, let me say pause, in a little ball can. This was the sample that one time, it didn't lead to anything. Nothing led to anything. But this is the sample that got me started off of one of my relapses. This is the exact drink that I was in a 7-Eleven in Dallas. and it's just a cute little drink. What up, big dog?
Big dog.
It's just a cute little drink that got me started. And they just happened to be the sponsors. The last relapse, and it wasn't because of this drink. It wasn't anything special about it. It just was symbolic that this drink, as everything has come back, and everything is coming back into its proper position. And God has decided, Mike, if you just stay out the way, I got you. This drink happened to be the sponsor. And I had to laugh because I was like, this is so funny. Like the devil is a lie. It is so.
I'm sorry.
So as I'm sitting there, when she's doing her hour and 20 minutes, I'm just walking around and I'm giggling like, you got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding. And I wanted to send it to one person because that one person was around when this happened. The buzz balls. Yeah.
Of course we're Sean know. Of course. Sean know exactly what you're talking about. All right. I think I got that. Finally got it. This is
So,
you
going
ready for
on.
it?
Yeah, go ahead. This was what
So the whole world, the earthquake, could breathe. And that's a whole other shit. You for the black man.
That was a lot of buzz balls.
So they really want everybody to sample it, and they really want the comedian to sample it, because if I sample it, they know chances are I'm gonna talk about it. Like, they smart enough to know the comedian who's on stage. There's only 2 comedians, and you're not gonna get some more to drink a buzz ball. Like, she's drinking some higher end things. Let's pray. Let prayer take the. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I got a whole little prayer that I do, that I got on my phone. The ball drinks is crazy. Yes, but this is the funny thing. Glad you fought it, Mike. Life is 360 sometimes. Stay prayed up and protected. But this is the funny thing. The lady is the young girl's just doing her job. So I ain't got nothing to do but have conversation, right? She's like, yeah. I said, yeah. I had them before. She said, yeah, but have you had this flavor?
This is a new flavor we got.
And because I'm on stage, when people see you on stage, you get away with saying more stuff than you would get away with if you were just a regular person. So she's like, have you tried this one? I was like, bitch, I tried all these flavors.
Multiple times. At every gas station, at every rest stop.
I had them all. And I even said this, and this one right here is the nastiest one. This is the nastiest one. What made y'all put something that tastes like Kahlua inside a little buzz ball? And she was like, oh my God, you have tried them all. Yes. I said, and I'm telling you something about this one that makes me feel like this one is stronger than the other ones. Mike showed.
The buzz, but look, I love him so much that I got a tattoo. The buzz, like I ain't new to this. I'm true to this.
I was like, what are you talking about? I said, those were my morning drinks. Like, those are just good in those are good in the morning to keep it going. That ain't a really, like, when they call it a buzz ball, they are really right. It is a buzz ball. Like it ain't, for me, that's not the drink that I wouldn't recommend if you're a real drinker and you're trying to get it in. It's kind of like, but it's not bad in the morning. You need
but
to ride
you start
it.
fantasizing. At that point, you start fantasizing and remembering that time. Yeah, I used to drink these and they used to help knock the edge off. And I need like that was a real test. Stacey said, "Did you tell him why you don't?"
No, I didn't tell him why I don't. I don't get into that whole. I'm just like, I'm good. Like I'm good.
Oh, he lame. He don't want to drink. He lame. We giving him free buzz.
I just finished staring the stage there. Like I'm on a whole different zone. Like they already see. Like matter of fact, let me walk away because the show's about to be ending. I got to take a few hundred pictures. So I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Ball kind of sore. Yeah, he know his buzz balls. Paul, it just sounds weird saying buzz balls.
And they're not bad because the 7-Elevens, when the and this I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When the liquor stores ain't open, the 7-Elevens in Dallas, they got them things stacked. So by 10 in the morning, you could pop one and you good to go. Like well, first of all, I've never popped one of anything. So I always got like 3 of them pop, and then I'd smooth. That would smooth me out for a few hours. But that was the treachery that went on. The Tito's, I got the Tito's. Me and the Tito's got an understanding. I can't see you again. But the Buzzballs, I think the Buzzballs were really on some mode. Nah, we really ain't do you like that. Like it was good.
We was the soft. We just got you to knock the edge off. The Tito's and that Don Julio, they the problem.
They the problem. Tito's over there and the Grey Goose, them bastards. All them over there. Like we got you through the morning. You should have pointed them in the direction of your YouTube special when the show was over. More views and likes. You got a story to tell. I should have. Now that I should have. That I should have. You're absolutely right.
Or even send that to Samoa's manager since he rocking with you, and that bill it tells a story.
Yeah, I gotta write my ending on how I'm gonna promote it at the end because everything else is so super structured in my set. I gotta now get the ending on how I want to do that when I kill it. So you don't want these Roger Wilco gift certificates? No, I'm good with the gifts. Well, you know what? I'll still take them because those are good Christmas gifts for people. $3.99 a Buzzball.
Oh, that's it. And they really give you a buzz. Let them stop.
No, you're right. No. I'm telling you, they're nice. They give you a nice little. They good. Like you're not trying to like. And mind you, I took 3 of them in front of the 7-Eleven. I was like, pop.
I used to see you all the time. Like I don't know what these little stupid things doing. They can't be doing nothing.
And I would be like, good for a little bit. Nah, Buzzballs, you were the getaway. Fuck out of here. You were the getaway. Yeah. No, I couldn't deal with the Buzzballs. But they were really like, dog, we ain't do nothing to you wrong. Why you say that? We ain't do nothing. We ain't
tested.
We ain't do what
at a dope moment with some more rocking out, adding more shows, all that. You tested. That's crazy how the devil works, though. Like if you think about it, in that moment, to be tested like that, like you want me. Wow.
No, it was just like
kudos to you for holding.
We ain't do nothing wrong. Like, and they were right. Y'all really didn't do.
They did do something wrong. It was the gateway. It's like people say, I smoke a little weed. Weed leads to the pills. Pills lead to the others. Like it's a gateway. And once you get one, your mind starts telling you, "Well, I'm good." Now you're not thinking straight. Now you run into the Tito's and all the other ones. So no, you did good resisting.
All of it was free. I said,
and you'd have been out in the city by yourself, way up there. You had to drive back down. You'd have been screwed.
Oh, there was a strip club around the corner too. I didn't know about. Well, like 7 blocks down, there was. I forget what gentleman's club. I ain't been in one of them things long. I wouldn't even know how to act. I wouldn't even know what to do. But yeah. So that went well. And I have to thank Stacey Mitchell. We got to get into other stuff because I'm gonna tell the story. Stacey Mitchell, you're the truth.
You passed the test.
Stacey Mitchell, I just want to tell you, you are the truth. You a wild motherfucker, but you are the truth.
I saw her out with her husband too.
You are the truth, and I would like to just tell you in front of all the Takeover Legend community how much I appreciate you coming through in the clutch, and I mean in the clutch. So I want to thank you for that because. You didn't have to do all that. So just round of applause for Stacey. The Stacey Mitchell experience. Auntie is out.
And her husband. I saw a picture with her husband. They were out, Mike. I was shocked. I said, there's a sighting. She let him come out the house.
That's what I'm talking. Look at that.
Hey, I don't know. I might have to ask you to blink twice if you feel safe. But yeah, he came out. He came out.
A person was detected.
I was like, way to go, Stacey.
Who is that? Stacey's husband?
A person
That's
was
her husband.
detected.
Oh, that's the husband.
They was out together and everything in public.
Was detected.
She let him come out the house. He's free, y'all. He's free. We got Trump, but hey, we got one free one over here. Let's go.
Stacey Mitchell's husband?
She mine.
Hey, he had to hit them straight. Like, hey, let's get this right.
He outside. Yes. I saw that. I couldn't believe it. I said, whoa, she let him out? That's what I'm talking about.
So that was the story. So how well you told your weekend. Let me see where we gotta start, man. There's so much shit.
So much. You never address Waka Flocka getting canceled. You never. It's so much. Well, I'm gonna let you see where you go. You got so many.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about Waka Flocka.
She mine.
No, I don't care about Waka Flocka. Oh, I got the hospice wives. I don't know where you want to start because I got one thing. I just want to
the Beyonce.
Beyonce getting paid $10 million. I told you it was getting checks. Did I sit up here and tell you these people were getting checks? I told y'all. I told y'all why these rappers were stepping on stages with Trump. And I told you.
It's her husband, JB Smooth. Oh, you said you said Beyonce, what kind of check she got?
It was like a $10 million check to get Beyonce out there. It's the
On the
problem.
campaign trail?
Yeah. They
What
caught
happened?
Oprah. They caught Oprah walking down the
Oprah denied it. She was getting in her range. It was like they was trying to TMZ was like, Oprah, did you get paid? She said she did not. She did not. She did that
All right.
on love, on the strength.
All right, the election is over. So let's get to this. Does anybody believe any fucking thing Oprah says? On some real shit. Anybody? Y'all put it in the comments. Since the election is over now, since you know we can get who cares if these celebrities are endorsing a candidate? Who cares? These celebrities don't live in the same world we live in. They're not living in our tax bracket. Why are we so moved by freaking celebrities? This is Oprah walking down.
How are you, darling? You looking very good. How do you think the election went?
Not talking about the election. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Not true. Okay.
I was paid nothing ever.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus?
I'm not talking about
Do you think Prince Harry's gonna lose his visa now that Trump's president?
So Oprah got in her Range Rover. First of all, she driving herself. She looks so tired working out. But all right, they said, do they believe Oprah? Let's go to these comments. Oh, Stacey said she love you, Mike. She did respond.
Thank you, Stacey.
Nope.
I know you don't. But we overlooked it.
Maybe a little. Stacey said maybe a little.
Nope. Never been an Oprah
Oprah
fan.
fan.
Me either. All them
All
liars.
them niggas be lying. Afro Queen said, nah.
You get a car. You get a
You
car.
get a car. You get a car. You could. Yep. Jay, you get the black hoodie. Yes, I got your link, Coco. I don't know if you want to. Yeah, I got
And
you.
my whole thing is this whole. I was sickened by both parties.
Oprah.
Nobody.
Nope. All the ways you can say nope.
I was thinking the same thing. Oprah driving her. This is the make believe y'all in. Why are y'all so shocked? Oprah is driving herself.
Because you would think she would need security if she's worth that much money, and you out in the streets by as old as she is by her.
No, I'm sure that's probably an elite.
You know what I'm saying?
An elite era. Yeah, she old. I'm getting old. She's old. Would you have to take back?
No, because I don't want no one to think that I'm ageism and like as the older.
Stop it with the ageism shit.
More than
Stop. Can we stop with all this? We're supposed to be a safe space. Ain't nobody. Oh, hey. I heard a lady actually at the show who is a bigwig was talking. We just leave it at that. Bigwig, white lady, super nice. Her and her husband, super nice. And her job is almost like a super high level human resource person. And said a person got a complaint because an employee said, oh, you need to stop driving like an old person. Like an old man. Stop driving like an old man.
Sensitive, yeah.
Do you know how stupid that is when old men will tell old men stop driving like an old man? Do you know how ridiculous that is? That we think telling somebody stop driving like an old man is shaming somebody? Do you know the basic skill thinking that you have to take offense to that? Oh, that's why we emailing us and texting us for these damn donations. I need my $40. Steal from us and give to the rich. Listen.
Yeah, we still getting emails and donation requests.
Oh, they emailed me the day before the election. Dog. If that
I'm talking about now.
No, yeah, they still. I know they still. Because it's on autopilot. Do you know what one of the highest Google things is right now? I should have got the video. One of the highest Google things right now is there a way I can change my vote? This is true. I should have put the video.
I saw that people they look at all the swing states that voted for him. The percentages are through the roof of people searching how can you change your vote after the election because they realized they made a mistake. A lot of people realize they voted against themselves. So yes, I did see that as well, Mike.
So how stupid is this society to Google that? You don't know the answer to that, bitch.
That once you voted, I didn't even look at it from that perspective of it being the
Do
dummy.
you know how dumb you have to be?
Yeah, like, oh, they realized they made a mistake. They trying to do anything to change it. If there's a way, no, you dummy. It ain't a way. So why?
That is the equivalent of a cop pulling you over because you ran a stop sign, and you say, "Is there any way I can drive back to the stop sign and stop?"
Give me another chance, officer.
Just
Act
give me
like
another
you
chance.
ain't see that. Act like that did happen.
I can't. This is the punk world we live in. Everybody is so offended by every little thing. Yeah. So that is one of the highest Google things, and this is where we're at right now. This is where we're at in the world. Let me play one stupid dummy after another stupid dummy. And I didn't get the one I really wanted to play, and that's the one I really want. But let me just play the stupid dummy. Just nominee for stupid dummy of the week right now. We're gonna give it to you on Tuesday. Here's a nominee, y'all.
Hundreds of thousands of people who already have criminal records. If deporting them create a mass deportation, I'm all for it.
But what if rounded up in all of that are people who work on a farm, they're doing the jobs that Americans don't want to do? Does that worry you?
That wouldn't be fair. Of course, they need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out, they don't deport people that are family oriented.
Voting against your own interests. And don't understand.
What do you think's gonna happen? Like what
He's gonna deport them. He's gonna get rid of all the illegal. They coming over here from the border. They murdering our wives and girlfriends, and they all these crimes. And he's gonna get rid of all these immigrants. Not me. All the other immigrants.
They just gotta make sure they don't get the wrong ones.
Pedro isn't the brightest light.
So this is a little lengthy, right? But I just want to play this because I got some fun stuff set up today, right? But I got to play this.
Morning, Lady Q.
This is not the first time the government has tried to scapegoat immigration. It's not the first time they've tried to scapegoat it and say this is the reason, part of the reason, while jobs are being lost and the economy is being affected. So this is a little lengthy, y'all. So just be patient with this. This happened during the Great Depression also with Mexicans who were here. We forget Mexicans were here, before white folks. But here's what happened with the Great Depression.
Be taking jobs and using public resources that should go towards white Americans during the Great Depression. So the police rounded up anyone who looked Mexican, put them on trains and sent them to Mexico. This is not exaggeration. There was no legal due process involved, and these were American-born citizens with full documentation. But under President Hoover's American Jobs Program, which sponsored this deportation, they clearly weren't real Americans. Companies like Ford laid off thousands of Mexican Americans, and hospitals would rip Mexican-American patients out of their hospital beds and deport them from the country, even after the Great Depression ended. What's absurd is that I feel like this was kind of a significant tragic event in U.S. history, but I was never taught this in my history classes.
And this is why dumbass Trump said we're going to teach math, arithmetic. He said both. I have the video. He said both. But he never mentioned history. Because this is when people, if you can erase history with people now because it's simple. Just don't teach it because we won't research it. We won't teach it to our kids. I have been victim of that. Now, the pressure for families is to teach your own culture's history. Mm-hmm. You have to become a teacher, even though your taxpayers' money, your tax-paying money is going to go to educate your kids, not about the history that their ancestors took part in. What up, John Punch?
Because they don't want the white folk to feel like racist, that their ancestors was racist, so they don't want Black history taught. Actually, he said the whole Board of Education he's destroying. So it's going to be up to the parents to teach your own kids. It's up to you to teach whatever narrative that you're going to teach because they're not funding it. They're not doing all that. I guess that helps keep you dumb, right?
They won't be funded.
But, yeah, that helps keep you, not as
He
educated.
literally said math and arithmetic. He said it. He said them both. Like he said them both. But my point is, this is when they fought critical thinking. When people push back against a thing called critical thinking, teaching that in colleges, this is what they don't want people to do. They want education to simply be, hey, we're going to teach you this and make sure we don't bring up things, the bad and the good. Jewish people don't stop teaching their kids about the Holocaust. I read in Germany, and I've said this before on this show, in school, they take their students to Holocaust sites where it happened to remind them. But I can't help it with, listen, you got to educate yourself on this. You got to educate yourself on this. Like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But Mike was the older Puerto Rican and African American history. I wish that's funny. I wish I had this lady. Oh my God, she did this explanation, and I'm not gonna even try it. I'm going to try and
She's
find
breaking
it.
down what the percentages and taking stuff
Just
out of
as
schools
being
and
a
how it's
Puerto
going to
Rican,
affect.
if people, my God, I should have. I thought
Oh,
I
so
sent it to
you-
myself, and I didn't send it to him. Mike, you are correct. I am teaching, and they tell us to focus more on the other core subjects rather than social studies. I've learned so much by teaching social studies. It's crazy that it's not of high importance. No, of course not. Of course not. But the Jews slip in earlier too, so they don't know. Hey, I don't know about that, Stacey. I don't know. Trump caters to the dumb, plain and simple. The wealthy know better, but they have the money to make sure it doesn't affect them. All right, so let's not get super caught up. I mean, we'll talk about it throughout the whole thing, but if I don't break off, we'll jump into the stay in this. So my scrolling habits are ridiculous, right? My scrolling habits are ridiculous, and I realize I have a severe problem, and I got to slow down. Like I say, it's just for the show, but it's not just for the show. I find myself like looking forward to this, like Sunday after working a crazy week and doing a whole comedy shows on Friday, Saturday, and working on Saturday and going back to New York right after I finished working. Sunday was the day I got to chill. And I thought chilling was eating snacks, watching football, and chilling. But I found myself scrolling because I really had a day to myself, and I said, this is ridiculous. But Jay, I think I may have found, I don't think they're against teaching Black history. I think white liberals went too
far.
But yes, we have to teach our own, just like it. What is going to, John? I agree
Went too
with the
far
last
with
part.
what? Yeah, but went too far with what?
There's no such thing as going too far and
Teaching the truth of history. Things happen. We were
and
slaves,
that are
John.
still happening. The reason why you teach this is so you can have an explanation on why we're still in these conditions, why it still hasn't been changed.
So I wonder if white people feel bad because their ancestors enslaved us, should we not talk about that because it makes them feel bad, John? Should we not teach what really happened? I wonder if because they really believe, a lot of people think that, Mike, if it makes the kids feel bad, we should not do that because it's making them feel bad.
And let me tell you something else that should be taught. It should be taught why the Europeans came here and what they ran from and what they were trying to escape. Only to create the same thing they were trying to escape in Europe. That's all they did. They ran from Europe and created the same thing. But that being said, people,
yes, we should teach the truth. No one is disagreeing with that. So where did they go too far at? You said they went too far. Like what was taught that was the truth that was too far?
I don't think they were.
No, that was the other one. I'm sorry. Not to be the villains in the story. Yeah. Shelley said facts, Mike.
If you tell these stories need to be told. The Boston Tea Party needs to be told on the rebellion that they used to actually throw all this product, which was crucial product, as a rebellion.
Oh, the transgender rights bull crap. He said,
And I know y'all stuck on the transgender rights. And listen, this is what happens with the Democrats. See how y'all get me? This is what happens with the Democrats trying to please everybody. Caitlyn Jenner just came out, says, I'm a trans, but I'm not a trans advocate. Well, bitch, why didn't you tell us that when you were getting all the awards for Woman of the Year? Why didn't you tell us when you was on the cover of magazines? Why didn't you tell us you were not an advocate for trans? See, this is the bullshit I'm telling y'all about. But this is the Democratic Party's problem when you try and please every damn body instead of the people who were here first. But see how y'all is that easy to trigger me. Can we get to the funny stuff? We're almost there. Here we go. So everybody here knows that me and Jay Black as men don't understand what Jill Scott said.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Me and Jay, Mo, when she was on here, she understood. A lot of women watch, understood. Rashida says John Punch, our ancestors were slaves. That's a part of history. This country was built on our backs, that history. Massa was in the slave quarters. That's history. That's why my family tree looks like a rainbow. Yes. Absolutely.
All right. So yeah, so Mo was on here. We understood Jill Scott, you know.
The women understand.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Boom. Me and Jay still laugh. When there's something that said that we don't understand, we play that as a drop. Now, that could be our ignorance. That could be our ignorance, right? Women, I know y'all going to get in the comments like, I feel Sister Jill. I feel Sister Jill in many ways. I just, in that context, I didn't see the whole interview. So in that context, they only made abortion and such issues to make people make emotional decisions and ignore what really affects them. Afro Queen, that's a great point. But Jay, I think I might have found the male equivalent.
Oh, we got a male version of Jill Scott? Oh,
I think,
Jilly from
when
Philly?
I scrolled so much, right? That after I saw that part, I scrolled to the very next one. And the very next one precisely had my reaction. This was all coincidental.
Okay.
I saw it. I said, what the fuck? And I scrolled, and the person's face right after was exactly what I was thinking. Like this was great. I had the video. I had to actually screenshot this. Where? Oh shoot. Where the hell is it at?
The male version of it.
Here it is, right here. This is how it happened, y'all. Just watch this. Watch this.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
What? Wait, you gotta say that. Play that again.
The only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
And that was it.
I actually understand them though. I get it.
The only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
The only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Yeah, we gotta say that.
What did you say? Now, to be fair to this man, if you listen to everything, the whole thing in its proper content and context, you'll understand it. But that first part made me giggle. Some people just have big D energy and some don't. If you got it, you got it. Huh? Randall Rick, I agree with that, but we can control our schools. We can control our schools and our communities. Parents have to say in the curriculum, we got to show up. John Punch, okay. All right. What has been burdened by what has been? What the?
John want to keep going. He want to keep going with the other stuff. But you're funny with this one.
The only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
All right, that's the John. That's the John. Yeah, I just said that to John. That was
the only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Now let's be fair. I don't have the whole thing.
That's all you need.
I did what they did.
Say it like this. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
So what was that? He was mansplaining. That's why y'all understand. I don't. Jay said he understands. I don't.
I get it.
I don't.
If you really think about it, just like with Jilly from Philly, if you really think and listen to what he's saying, morning, Diane.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
The disbelief in our beliefs.
I get what you're trying
I don't
to say.
get the disbelief.
The disbelief, though. Wait, now I'm
that don't make no sense. The disbelief in
the
our beliefs.
disbelief part. Wait a minute.
That shit don't make no sense.
The disbelief that, the disbelief. It makes sense. It makes sense to Lady Q.
Okay.
You see, Sean Clark, Miss Clark said she understands.
I never said y'all was normal.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Yeah, that face right there. That's all I need. I need that face.
Oh, God. That's too funny.
I don't know. We agree to disagree. Hey, we agree that John, we done moved on.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
The disbelief in our beliefs.
So you agree to disagree. So I believe that you believe what you believe, but you don't. But we can agree to disagree. So we disagree in both our beliefs.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
I can't with y'all. I
get it. You agree. We disagree. You don't agree with my beliefs.
What they have in common, the disbelief, meaning they agree. Just okay.
They agree to disagree.
Why he say that?
He wanted to sound more educated. He wanted to put that spin on it. So you can make you say, ooh, he's spitting over there. He made you think. Bars.
All right. So when I told y'all 1 + 3 carries a 5, I don't. Yeah, but hey, I don't know. The only difference is that you are shocked that I believe what I believe and vice versa. Got it. Okay. We agree to disagree is all he is saying. Got it. All right. John Punch done caught up. John Punch said, all right, I'm going to rock with y'all.
I'm going to rock with this topic.
I'm going to rock. Thank you, John. John said, fuck it. I'm going to enjoy the show. Let's go. You ain't got time until you got time to watch. What? Why can't we just say what we meant?
You ain't got time. You ain't got time to watch. Okay.
It wouldn't sound profound. It doesn't sound profound. That's what's killing me. Y'all really think this sounds profound? If he put in simpler terms, small minds use big words. I guess, small minds use big words.
Okay.
It sounded like Dan Wayne's jail character in Living Color. Yes. We do it all the time.
And what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Hold on. Let me get it all
the only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Disbelief in our beliefs. So I guess I don't know. He sounds like you're one friend that tries to sound more intelligent by using big words and doesn't even know the meaning of said word. The funny thing is none of the words that he said were big words. It was just the play on words that I think he wanted it to flow because none of them were big words. You know, me and Jay Black got trouble with big words. We ain't got trouble with none of what he just said.
The only difference between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Yeah, I just
He looked at the camera like mic drop. I didn't told him.
He got a lot of likes. He does. Listen, maybe if I played the whole thing. So I'm being unfair. I didn't play his whole spiel. But I never forgot when I scrolled to the next one. I said, "Oh, that'd be perfect. Let me screen record this. That's perfect." All right, so if anything, I want to say this, y'all. If there's anything you take away from the show other than laughter, and we've had some great debates and some great commentary, and if you take anything from the show, I want you to take every Friday. I want you to take stuff like that from the show. I want you to take, I want you to take old girl who's become a spokesperson for the female.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here.
All right, and Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Joe, I want you to stuff that sticks in your mind. I want you to remember.
She mine.
But I also want you to remember, in all seriousness, when I tell you the goal is to destroy the heterosexual relationship, and they want to destroy the heterosexual relationships between men and women. So I know Lady Q's up on this. I know, Jay, you may not be. It's this new dumb shit called 4B. It's a movement to swear off of men. But it's straight men. Straight men. It's a movement. So I was sitting there. Hey, let's talk about the 20 million countless spent on celebrities. We just did that. Good or bad decision. She spent $10 million, 1.8 on this. We just talked about that. And Donald Trump got a budget of playing wrestlers. He was smart enough to just have to spend $100,000 on Amber Rose. Like, he was smart enough to do that. But this 4B movement,
4B,
it's because women are upset at men who didn't protect their rights to their body. So this is their way of getting back at men. I'm serious. You can look this up. So I was like, I had a funny feeling that this agenda didn't start with anybody looking out for any of y'all women who ain't white. Just telling y'all right now. This agenda. So it's spreading around. No sex, no dating, no marriage, no children. Interest grows in 4B movement to swear off of men. In the hours following former President Donald Trump's election victory, Google searches related to 4B, a fringe. Let me tell you where this started from. 4B started in China, completely different social structure over there. Unfortunately, black women are promoting it. Well, China, a fringe South Korean feminist movement that made a name for itself in the mid-late 2010s surged in the United States.
White liberal women pushing this BS. Go ahead.
Voters expand or protect abortion rights in 7 states, but measures failed in 3 other states. It's called 4B because B is shorthand for the word no in Korean. And a series of NOSs is what the movement calls for. Listen to how ridiculous this is. No sex, no dating, no marrying men, no children. This is the bullshit they're trying to push. Young women on Instagram and TikTok are the primary demographic behind the recent American surge in interest. The idea behind the movement is individual resistance against what it defines as a conservative political environment and corrosion of reproductive rights. Michelle Thomas, a 21-year-old in Georgia, because at 21, you know so much, told the Washington Post that she first heard about the 4B movement about a year ago. Young men, this is the quote, expect sex, but they also want us not to be able to have access to abortion. They can't have both. There's more. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. This is the dumbest rhetoric that gets pushed. It's so ridiculous, people. But this is what I mean about the aim and the agenda to break up heterosexual relationships. Which translates to no marriage, no childbirth, no death. That's basically what I just read, Ms. Clark. But I know you
Korean word. You know them other words.
Young women don't want to be intimate with men who don't fight for women's rights. It's showing they don't respect us. This is so. This has no vision. This is such a reflex to something.
Said he guessed Trump was the right choice, huh?
The concept of strike sex is not new. The ancient Greeks played it. Movement took root at a time when the country was undergoing its
Yeah, don't try to pronounce them words, them Korean words. That's why I said, Mike, good luck with those. I couldn't.
Ain't nobody trying, but I'm saying I just said basically exactly what she said. I just read the same thing, same thing. No disrespect, Ms. Clark. I know you're just helping. But this is the stuff they try in their agendas. And this is the people of our political party who want to be slick. They want to be slick. It might have a larger pool
of men for her to put. You know, the Nikki White chocolates, Afro Queens. They say, oh, it might be more for them to choose from.
But since this election is over, now I can say what I want to say.
Their body, their choice.
This is the bullshit that y'all use. Y'all use elections to push an agenda to break up heterosexual relationships. This is what y'all do when y'all use an election to try and break. Oh, that's what's great. Let's make sure we divide men and women even more. And it's heterosexual men and women even more. You ain't slick with this. You're not slick with this. And this is the bullshit I'm talking about when they use this election to push the other agenda. Don't try and cover this up. Oh, we're tired of men not voting for it. Do you know there were millions and millions and millions and millions of millions upon millions of men that voted for you to have the right to choose for your body? And this is the nonsense that you're going to try and put out? I know the agenda you're trying to push. This is ridiculous. This is the dumbest shit, but it's so directly in our face because you want to push a different agenda. Let's make sure heterosexual relationships are ended. Let's make sure we don't need men. We don't want to reproduce. Which is even worse. We don't want to reproduce. Let's stop reproducing. What the fuck are you talking about? You're stopping a process that is the reason why you're here. It's the reason why you exist. It's the reason why we were put on the planet to reproduce.
So you can't escape hell. Oh, I'm telling you, modern Dems are evil.
Modern Dems are evil. Like Ice Cube and Cat said they're anti-family. How can you vote for this shit? You escape Jim Crow. You can't escape hell. But this people, shit like this, is why the party of the Democrats is in shambles. This is why it's in shambles. And it is in shambles. Let's understand what you saw. It's in shambles because of this shit.
4B.
And I know y'all get all upset, but this is the shit that I promise you, if an election happened, the Democrats would lend their ear to and go like, we don't want it. No, it's bullshit. See, that's the problem. Don't nobody just want to come out and say this is bullshit. And as much as you hate Trump, as much as I don't like him, and as much as I don't believe half the shit that comes out his mouth, he ain't scared to call something bullshit. Well, I don't believe in the agenda of agendas because I believe in the belief of no agendas. Believe that. There you go, Random Rick. What you need to do is video and post that, Random.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our belief.
And y'all not gonna get me no more. And we ain't got no election. This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. The wing that we're on, this is the type of nonsense that they veer to. So please stop telling me we ain't both cultish. This is the insanity that goes on. You know what? Well, if you don't want to vote for our rights, we just won't reproduce anymore. Yeah, okay. Oh, and y'all dummies reposted and y'all get on like that makes any sense. Like that's how dumb y'all really gonna be right now. That's why the party's in shambles. That's exactly why the party's in shambles right now. Because y'all want to be all, listen, Caitlyn Jenner fooled the hell out of all y'all. Y'all was so busy. Listen, I was sitting up here studying the alphabet, the LBGQ plus, while I was over here, and you were telling me I needed to represent and be sensitive to everybody and don't offend, and I could lose my job if I use the wrong pronoun. While you were doing that, while you had us all caught up on that, you know what you did? You lost an entire election. While y'all were busy, and I don't, listen, I have nothing against anybody's sexuality. But while y'all spent all that time trying to appease them, guess what Caitlyn Jenner did? Caitlyn Jenner went with Donald Trump and then said, I'm a trans, but I'm not an advocate for trans.
But in that same breath, if you did go against a transgender and their rights, the they them aspect, you would get canceled because the sponsors wouldn't rock with you. So I see why people had to react to that, but it was an overreaction in some aspects. And now Trump is going so hard against it. Those people are saying, well, hey, well, there's one side I do like about him when he's shutting this down. I don't want them to have that right. I don't want them females that, you know, that's competing, men, transgenders competing with females in sports. And so those aspects, but there are some truth.
Who here wants a trans woman to compete in a trans woman sport? Who here wants that?
Well, it's usually the other way around. Yeah, it's usually the male transgender to a female.
The trans man.
Usually you don't see a trans female.
Okay, so who here was for that? Who here was for that?
No, we talked about the swimmer. We said it wasn't right. The testosterone. Yeah, nobody was for that.
But did our party say they wasn't for that?
Because they didn't want to go out on a limb and be against.
Because they're punk bitches.
Yeah. They are punks. Because I keep saying Joe Biden should just resign and let Kamala rock out. And if they want to go hard, go hard. But yeah, they're not doing all that. It's going to be a peaceful transfer.
But let's get back to this cult. This is the cult. Y'all told me I was wrong for saying that there's a cult style on both sides. We sat here and we know we were not in agreement with a trans woman competing. Am I getting that correct? A trans woman would be a man who turned into a woman, a trans woman.
What was a trans man? I don't know which one it is, but
a trans woman. A trans woman would be a woman who was born biologically a man.
Trans to a woman, so it has to be the other way. Okay.
So we weren't for that, but what did we do? We took it and still went with the party that was pushing it.
Because I get part of it. Because if you want to transition, Mike, you as a person has that right. That's your body, is your choice to switch and pivot, and we should be able to respect you in your decision.
You can't erase what you were born when it comes to certain things. Why can't we deal with that?
But understand the piece of it. So you're not mentally right if you're not accepted. So where does that leave you?
JJ, you're not getting what I'm saying. You're in a whole nother zone. I'm not telling you not to transition. I'm telling you, understand, you can't play sports with people who were born women because you weren't.
So you don't qualify, even though you're taking the testosterone.
I'm sorry. There's certain things I don't qualify for.
Your levels are low enough that you qualify because what's your basis of the criteria? Are you meeting the criteria?
The problem is men, and because we operate under I always mess that word up. The men in power will always point the finger at others. We need a woman president. You're a woman. Y'all gonna stop thinking that a woman president is gonna change something.
That is correct, Mike.
We talking about trying to appeal to less than 1%. Listen, y'all want to get mad at John? Y'all can get mad, but this statement right here is an accurate statement. I don't know the percentage. I don't know the numbers. We're talking about to appeal to less than 1% of the overall population. It's not worth the fight for Democrats to support the bill. This is what I'm talking about.
Speak to the masses. But I guess we look at it, so minorities shouldn't have a voice. If that's the case, black. I get what
I
you're
see
saying.
the cancellation of Waka. If Christian Amber and others can get it, so can he. And Ms. Mom said years ago on the show, she said was voting for the orange dude. I don't care about Waka. Look, that's what you chose to do. That's what you chose. I don't give a fuck. Like y'all really think y'all gonna get me hemmed up in a deep conversation about Waka Flocka? Come on. No disrespect intended, for real.
I think they were trying to say he had.
If you were born a man, you should not be able to compete with women who were born women. That's it. That's all. It's that simple. And we couldn't get a candidate to say it. A woman.
Because you get canceled when you do. We know cancel culture was.
Don't get canceled. You become the president. Stop saying you get canceled. Trans woman was planted to fuck up the election years ago. Trans men don't have these debates. They don't. But my thing is, we did. And we walk on eggshells. And people are tired of walking on eggshells. People are sick of walking on eggshells and being told, you better get the pronouns right. Motherfucker, listen, all I have to do is be polite to you. Tell me what your name is.
Yeah, because I was confused several times. I made a mistake and called them a she, and they wanted to be a they, and then it's awkward. And you're female presenting, but I mean male presenting, and I gotta.
And let me tell you what y'all gonna sit up here and lie about. Let me tell you what y'all gonna sit up here and lie about. Y'all gonna sit up here and lie about.
You can't change the size of your hands.
What y'all gonna sit up here and lie about to everybody's face is that when Donald Trump said only the genders of woman and man would be recognized, that you didn't say, kind of agree.
Yeah. I'm noticing that a lot. A lot of people are like, well, yeah, he got.
Y'all gonna sit up here and lie and say you didn't go.
More than Stacey did.
I agree with that. As devilish as. And I don't believe Trump is a racist. I believe that he will help racist people because it benefits him. I don't believe he gives a damn. He will shit on anybody.
Yeah, because who's next? And I think that's what people are thinking. All right, transgenders, then the immigrants, and then black folk. Like, but it's a progress. So if we stop him beforehand, I guess that was a lot of the thought too.
If we stop the transgender.
Well, no,
stop his attack on transgender. It wasn't black people saying just hey, the attack's on us. That's the mental part. They have convinced themselves that they are the opposite sex, and now they want us to be mental and agree with it. I don't agree with it. I don't hate them, but I don't have to agree with it, period. Think about it. How can a man have a whole penis between his legs and think he's a woman? Listen.
Yeah, I'm going in the bathroom
and y'all want to know why we lost? Why? And I'm gonna stop saying we. Ain't no we. They lost the election. I'm tired of me putting this shit on me. They lost the election. Men are fracturing women's skulls in some sports, and Dems are protecting it like it's cool. The real monsters are the 1% billionaires who want to normalize this true lifestyle.
Yeah, I see the divide. I do.
But we all had these conversations, but y'all came at my neck when I tried to tell y'all there are cult-like activities on both sides. I don't agree, but intersex exists, and some parents actually choose not to assign a gender
at birth. So when you're born with a penis,
that's where we're at now. They wanted to push a law where a gender wouldn't be assigned to a certain age. So a penis and vagina meant nothing.
So how do you have to put something on the birth certificate? You got to give them.
They were people trying to push a law that gender should not be assigned.
Until when? What, till the kid can decide? Until they get old?
Certain age, to like 5 or 6 or something crazy. I'm telling you the truth.
But a 5-year-old can't say, okay, I want to be a boy. I want to be like, yeah, they don't know. They just know they're going through something.
But we want to sit here. And
that's
think,
crazy.
We want to sit here and be shocked that he was able to win an election.
The Dems was running on supporting you not assigning a gender at birth. That's what you're saying? I'm not.
No, I'm not saying they were. I'm saying
all right.
they were people trying to push a law. But I'm saying, listen, don't front. Why are we shocked that he won an election when the people that were? This is what people were pissed about. Because once a month, studs still need pads and tampons.
They want to be men. Yeah, I watch Love at the Lockup. Key Rock. You watch Love at the Lockup? Mike is a transgender woman, look just like a dude, and he got to take them testosterones and whatever, all that stuff. But yes, so do they still need that? I guess until you get the Caitlyn Jenner.
Listen, I'm not against anybody doing what they want to do. What pissed this country off is how hard they were going to push these rights. And I'll tell you what else pushed people over the edge. And nobody wanted to know, and a lot of people talked about it, but we ain't talk about it here. When they promoted all the transgender situations on the Olympics, this country looked at that and said, what the hell is going on?
They did.
But we wanted to we conveniently never talked about that here. No, not just choosing. I'm referring to clear gender is clear at birth.
Jeanette said on birth certificate, I don't know if it's true or not. It says girl, boy, or other. Like no, it don't. Do it really? I think I want to Google that.
We have allowed the same people to attach themselves to the Black movement. Yes. And we think they're allies. Yes. Wake up, everybody. These are people anti-God, anti-family. They're evil. Now, John Punch, leave it right there, Jay. Don't move it. I agree with what you're saying. But the man you voted for is also the devil. Let's be clear. He will sell this country out in a heartbeat to the highest bidder. And the people he put in his administration are officially part of white supremacy. And the people that he put in, I'll have the information for you, were part of Project 25. So the lies that he told, not having anything to do with Project 25, was a lie. Was a lie to your face. So let's be clear that as much as we were lied to, you were lied to too. They are rare cases.
For hermaphrodites.
Yep, banana pudding is banana pudding. There's no other way around that.
All studs don't desire to be men. Well, they're not transgender then, right? If they're just a stud, they're not a transgender is actually having a surgery, right, Mike? That's when you got it, like the Caitlyn Jenner.
I think you can be trans without having a surgery.
Oh.
But listen, my problem with this is the election, a major fight that they lost was because they put their necks on the line for this small minority. And I don't have any problem with you living your life the way you live it. You need to be respected. And if we would just uphold the actual laws of human beings against each other, everybody would be.
But if they start rallying against you and picketing and rallying, the pressure gets put on you, right?
Well, Dave Chappelle should have been the example of you can't cancel nobody.
And John brought up Bud Light too. Bud Light pushback.
Male or female or other. Yes, it is the thing.
Methadate is a thing. Oh. Lesser devil, though.
What is the lesser devil? He is about denaturalizing people who are actual citizens. They're in plan to do it. And what did I tell y'all? How many times did I say the problem I have is this whole government system, this whole system? And y'all joked and said, well, what you gonna do about it? Okay. Let's just go along with it. Why you got Gary Owen up here?
I put Gary up. Oh no, he got a black woman. I didn't know if you knew it. He got a new boo thing.
What you think he was gonna date a white girl?
No, I ain't know.
He's never gonna date a white girl.
I was like, oh, the Mike know Gary got a new boo thing.
I don't even think he could get on stage and date a white girl.
I was like, you like her? She's good. She gonna be good to go.
I don't know. She all right. She cool.
Yeah, no, I just had that sitting in there. I was gonna get your thoughts on that later, but now I start looking at this birth certificate. I didn't know you could say other. That's interesting to me. If you can, I guess non-binary and all that's interesting.
Not even born yet.
Transgender does not equal stud.
Not worried about white supremacy. Yes, he's not as bad as Democrats. That's the fact. No, there is no fact. There is no fact. The people he's put in position, I'll have all the context for you. I'll have all the context for you tomorrow. I'm not gonna. There is no lesser of two evils. There's evil and there's evil. That's it.
God made women.
If you're assigned woman at birth, but your chromosomes say you're more boy, you will have to do things to be a woman for your entire life.
So I guess there's a small population.
Mike, both parties are evil. If the Dems drop this transgender movement, they can recover for the next election. They won't. They won't. Gary Owen is no longer racist. Mike Sean and the takeover. Gary Owen is no longer racist. I never said Gary was racist.
No.
Oh, did he say that a long time ago? Yes, he did when we played the clip of him in the Uber driver.
Yes.
Damn, random. You remember more of the show than I do. I agree the kids need to grow up. Then if they want to change as an adult, then so be it. How did this become that big an issue that you allowed it to influence an election?
Because they start standing outside your Senate office, your house, your business, and they out there chanting, we want rights, and the sponsors kick in and say, oh, I'm backing out. I'm not giving you the millions of dollars because you got too much heat on you. So people pivot. They overcorrected too much.
I smell pussies. And that's what you get. They added the other because of the agenda. It used to say only male and female. How can you be born other? But okay, I'm not getting. I'm not getting. Y'all go ahead. Y'all done been over so backwards to try and appease this whole thing. Like it is. But y'all go ahead. A lot of people only voted for him for financial reasons. They think financially he's better for the country, but they don't like him personally. I know some of these people. It's not about race to them. Yeah, but the core, it's about race. We lost the election because Republicans played the long game and white supremacy won. They're going to have us spinning on the hamster wheel, arguing about shit that doesn't ultimately matter while they take. Well, this ultimately matters because this is the problem with the Democratic Party.
The world like Pinky in the brain.
This is the problem with the Democratic Party. When things get to a situation where they like, wait, who we about to offend somebody? You're going to have to offend somebody. Your whole government offends people every day.
Everybody's not going to be happy. Yeah.
Your whole government offends people every day. Every day, directly to their face, they offends them every day.
What smell you said you like? I missed it.
I smell. I said I smell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he laughing at you.
That's why this gives them the out to continue to hide their real agendas. We got to stop getting so sidetracked. And we got sidetracked. We followed right along. Hey, gotta say they, them, this, us, groups.
And we still got to. At your job, you still got to. You ain't gonna lose your job?
You ain't gonna have to soon.
They did say they're taking away DEI. They're gonna be fining companies if they're anything diversity, equity, and inclusion.
And understand, this is all race-based. This is all race-based. The reason why I'm pissed at Democrats is they allowed this other thing as a distraction. And they stood on it. So the sidetracking that Lady Q is speaking about, it is what they did. They put this in our faces. They used their media higher ups with ESPN. They made this, and then come to find out, the lady that the woman Caitlyn Jenner that was given all the awards came right back out and shoved it in your face and said, hey, Lady Q, how about the violence against black people that ain't never not skyrocketed?
So it's going to be more. I get what she's saying with the LGBT, the community. People are going to be more emboldened now. Yep. And then they're going to tuck their tails, literally, and go hiding because it ain't going to work anymore. Yeah, that's very true. Look, black folks have enough money collectively to have the necessary power and influence to take care of our own. White supremacy is an excuse.
Dude,
Black Wall Street. That's what you want? You want to bring it back? You want to bring that back?
We now know John Punch is black. But I will say this.
He slipped up.
John Punch, and listen, John Punch, listen, y'all can get mad all you want. John Punch got points.
That he stood at Black Republican for Trump. But go ahead.
Let me explain to you something. There is a Black Wall Street. There's a Black Wall Street right now in existence.
Well, now he's standing on it. Yes, sir. Yep. Now he finally admitted his race because he slipped up. It might court you, but go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a Black Wall Street in existence right now. And we're about to lose that too. It's called the NBA. And it's called the NFL. And if anybody ever organized, it would be another Black Wall Street. Cities could be built. That's why people don't like the Bible, because it offends people. Lust and bad behavior that they want to do and not change. I'm going. She going today. Let's go.
Yeah, I should want it. Yeah.
It goes to what I've been screaming. Our nationalities and groups get what they want because they band together and demand things that affect them. Them Dems take that black vote for granted. Biden said it, and nothing has changed for 2020. Craig, listen.
Money don't fix the system, though.
Money don't fix the system. First of all, money is essential to fix the system. But a unified, the NBA, it's billions of dollars right there.
He admitted he slipped up.
I know, John Punch. I caught you. I was just gonna let you keep commenting.
Oh, God. But go ahead. So money don't fix the system, but it will be help. But she's right. It doesn't. It's not going to fix it.
No, you create. Money fixes the system when you create your own system, and you become independent. There's billions and billions of dollars in young black men in the NBA right now, but there's nobody to organize. Now, they'll give money to their union in the NBA. They actually have to pay the NBA a certain percentage of what they get, but nobody's organized it. And guess what's happening now? The overseas players are going to start taking the jobs of NBA players. So the dominance is not American black players. They're still the majority. But the overseas players are the ones becoming MVPs. And it's all sitting right there. If somebody could actually say, hey, let us invest in this city and let us create this. But we won't. That goes for my Puerto Rican brothers. We won't. We dominate baseball. The Latinos dominate baseball. Baseball is giving out contracts that you have never seen before. The NBA can't even compete with the money that's being paid. They're paying people $700 million. They pay Shohei $1 billion over 14. They're going to pay Soto $700 million. The average salaries, Wall Street is there. It's just nobody will organize it. And we could pay off the political mind with lobbyists and push the legislation we need as black people to get our agenda. The government killed our great organizers. That's the issue, Sean. I'm not. Listen, John, the only mistake you made is you voted for Trump. I'm with you. It's subjective. That is just my opinion, John. That's just my opinion. The white man has convinced black people that because they get it out the mud, everyone else has to as well. They don't believe in helping and making the next man rich.
Lady Q just said the other day, she said, but that's our problem. We always want to say, no, I struggle, so you're going to struggle. I'm not going to give you a helping hand. But white folk, they look out for each other and they unify and they help each other and they build that. Whereas the black folk, we look at everybody as, nope, I ain't helping you.
Well,
I ain't giving you no hand.
This is my, and Jay, I'll just bring this so we can bring it to a simpler topic. This is my thing with you. With me and you had a disagreement. I don't want my kids to rush out at 18 or 19 to get out in this country. You stay right here until you right. You ain't got to experience all that. You know what all that experience is that you're behind the 8 ball. I want you to wait until you're ahead of it. Because when you're behind the 8 ball, that's when you got to finagle this and you got to finagle that and you got to take an L here and you got to take an L there. And we give props to L's. And people who have taken many L's and made it, you deserve your props. You deserve a round of applause. You deserve that. But I don't want you to have to go through what I went through.
So stay here, build it up so you can hit the ground running. And
you can hit the ground. Have an amount of money that you want to have so that your first year or two, you're good. So in that first year or two, your expenses are paid. And now that first year or two is building for the year or two after that. We the first ones to call somebody Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
Oh, nepotism. A Nepo baby. Yeah, Whitey set their kids up for everything. I wish I had someone to have made me. Listen, this is why I know Bronny James wasn't supposed to be in the NBA.
He didn't get drafted.
I know Bronny James wasn't supposed to be in the
NBA.
NBA.
Son, for those that know, LeBron James got his son drafted, and now it's not working.
No.
So they put him back down to the minors, to the G League. But he got drafted.
Everybody knew he was going to the minors. Everybody knew he was going to play a few games in the NBA because there's certain things that set things off in the contract. Everyone knew that. That is what life's about.
Yeah.
Come here.
That was definitely a Nepo.
I'm putting you right here. Do you think George Bush II would have sniffed being anything if it wasn't for his father being a president? We all know. People get mad at Bronny James getting the NBA and won't get mad at George Bush Sr. for getting his son to be the president. And we knew he was incompetent. And we know Dick Cheney ran that whole administration. Y'all better get up on this game. We all know that I'm right on Trump. Listen, Sean, that the whole no, you're right. You're not. Because the problems are coming. I'm willing to do what you're screaming about this morning. A lot of our vote for Trump was a protest. You were protesting for a person who doesn't give a fuck up. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You're right. What you think is right. What you jumped into. And I don't want it to happen. I voted for Obama. Yes. And Obama's health care is still here. I want you to tell me what Trump is going to create that's still going to be here generations later. You don't even know what's going to be. If you read comments about Obama's daughter versus Bush's daughter, you will see the difference. All right. Hospice. Oh, it's 8:36. See, that's why I didn't want to get into this shit. All right, I got to get out of here. Damn.
I had a happy. You saw a happy moment.
Go ahead, give me the happy moment. Damn.
Happy moment. It was a black mom. She passed the bar for the first time, and you can see when she got the results. I thought this was a happy, nice moment. We need happy, positive moments.
Okay, she passed it.
Black mom doing her thing. Show us some love. A raw reaction.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! The kids crying. We need positivity, people. I felt her when I saw this. The kids.
That's nice. What's your IG? You should have posted your IG.
You try to holler.
You should have posted your IG.
You need a man in your life like Michael Sean.
Wait, how many kids she got?
She got 2. That's too many.
Yeah, they're young too. Yeah.
Oh God, you're funny.
Congratulations.
No, I thought that was a nice.
Congratulations.
You always need something fun to show. Something nice.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah, see, it was touching. See, Miss Clark said it was touching. With John back to the wall. What did you say about the wall? The wall gonna be See that?
John, but yeah, John, you gotta laugh at that because he don't care about the wall. Do you notice he ain't even mention the wall this time, this go around?
No, he didn't. You're right. He never once brought it up.
He don't give a fuck about the wall.
Or that was going to highlight that he didn't get it done last time. He didn't want to remind
He
people.
was like, that was my twist the first time. The protest on the backs of people. What was that? The protest on the back of people losing health care is diabolical. Yeah. Yep. What exactly was the protest for? She said she wasn't going to change anything. I don't know what the protest for. They got John thinking he was protesting over something. I don't know what you were protesting, John. What you gonna protest when that health insurance gets tricky? Mike, you trying to start all over with young kids. Miss Clark, you just hating, Miss Clark. I see your hate. I see when the hate coming. I see when the hate coming. You be diabolical with your hate.
Now, she trying to see, are you dating a woman with younger kids? Like,
I mean,
you're dating. So the statistics,
bar.
Any single woman out here, the statistics are really high for them to already have a kid. So what's your age range?
I'm trying to get a check. That's awesome. Wait, before you go, since Miss Clark is like, let me tell you something, Miss Clark. I think I'm one of these folks right here. This woman, I think I might be one of these folks right here. Hold up, let me see.
When they get to 50, they start falling apart. I found out just by doing this podcast. There's this term called hospice wife. So, heard of it. Right. So I'll give you how it is. Hospice wife. So a hospice wife, basically a man above 50, marries a woman. Finally, he's been playing the field for 50 years and now he's ready to get married. His body is falling apart. He's got hypertension. He's got diabetes, heart issues, the whole nine. And now he's ready to get married and settle down. So now he marries a woman, maybe 10 years younger, or maybe in the same age group. And now he's marrying her, but only for him to have someone to take care of him.
And my question is, what's wrong with that? It seemed like people was upset in the comments. Yes, he did. Republicans stopped Trump from building more walls. I'm protesting. She's stupid. Come on, John. Now you just sound. Let's get back. Let's watch the Trumpers praise the economy that they supposedly voted against once Trump is inaugurated. Got you. Facts. Over 50 finds a young nurse to take care of them. Play it again. See,
they get to 50, they start falling apart. I found out just by doing this podcast. There's this term called hospice wife. So, heard of it. Right. So I'll give you how it is. Hospice wife. So a hospice wife, basically a man above 50, marries a woman. Finally, he's been playing the field for 50 years and now he's ready to get married. His body is falling apart. He's got hypertension. He's got diabetes, heart issues, the whole nine. And now he's ready to get married and settle down. So now he marries a woman, maybe 10 years younger, or maybe in the same age group. And now he's marrying her, but only for him to have someone to take care of him.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No lies detected. We are not just caregivers, LaShawn said.
Well, for the women out there who this lady said men at this age are looking for somebody to take care of them. Well, y'all spent your 20s trying to find a man to take care of your ass.
Facts on facts. I need somebody to take care of me.
Y'all spent your 20s trying to get a caregiver.
I'm gonna get him. He gonna get my nails done and buy me some sneakers.
He gonna take care of me. He got good job. He make good money. He got insurance. He got shit. That's what it is. Now, I'll stop her on this. I'll stop. I'm gonna play this again, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop this.
I found out just by doing this podcast. There's this term called hospice wife. So, heard of it. Right. So I'll give you how it is. Hospice wife. So a hospice wife, basically a man above 50, marries a woman. Finally, he's been playing the field for 50 years and now he's ready to get married. His body is falling apart. He's got
Okay, let me stop you right there, sweetie. I got a joke if you see me on stage that I say, my problem is I'm trying to figure out why I feel so good. So let's stop with the hypertension. No. Diabetes. No. Sugar good. Cholesterol good.
Makes it his level. He checked out. He got blood work.
Out. The one fortunate thing about having a bunch of struggles with what I had struggles with my addiction is I've had my blood tested many. and level tested many times. Yeah, nobody's falling apart at 50 anymore. That was an 80s thing. No, facts on facts. But let me let her. She was cooking. She thought she was cooking, so let her cook.
Hypertension. He's got diabetes, heart issues, the
No, not at all. Not at all. Sweetie.
whole nine. And now he's ready to get married and settle down. So now he marries a woman maybe 10 years younger or maybe in the same age group. And now he's marrying her, but only for him to have someone to take care of him.
That's everybody. That's everybody. You want companionship. What is companionship? It's something that you want from another person. That's called taking care of you.
That's the criteria, Ms. Clarkson. Are you healthy? You're a great catch. Yeah. You got good health? All right, that's where we start right there.
And it's that until
what?
Those legs are in. God.
Always Cypher. Always.
I don't see it. But these are the people that be thinking they spitting super game. I don't see. Listen, what you looking for? When you in your 50s and 40s or 40s and 50s. We all looking for somebody to help us with something that we want. Companionship. Uh-oh. What he about to say? What this dude?
Let's see if any lies detected with this guy.
As your husband or your man, why would I ask for sex or ask to be cooked food or ask for affection or ask anything when the dog ain't asked for a motherfucking thing? But the dog get groomed, the dog get fed, the dog get affection. Now unless the dog talking when I leave this motherfucker, dog ain't asked you for shit. So why would me as your husband or your man have to ask for anything that I need? I'm not asking for shit. If you know what that dog needs and that dog ain't asked you for a motherfucking thing, but you don't know what I need and I have to ask, I'll take care of it myself. And don't get mad when I take care of it my goddamn self. Shit.
Damn. Is that the other side of it? Is that the other side? Miss Clark said facts.
He ain't never lied.
Uh-huh. Here go Lady Q. Always gotta go left.
Yourself to a dog, get your ass in his cage, and shut up. Then don't get touchy now, ladies. Great discussion this morning, y'all. State's gotta go. We about to hang out for a few more minutes, and I'm gonna be out.
I was like, oh, is that lies detected there? You know, like what? I thought it was interesting. And, that was that was real. That was really real. Where Randy Rick said, well, rough. What my dog said. So yeah, he over 50, you know. He looked like he had good health.
and listen. We got 10 more minutes, so maybe I should say this for tomorrow, but some of y'all affection skills. I don't know. And I know we probably need to have this conversation and have a box with a woman in it.
Yeah, probably should.
Because I know there are a lot of women out there, like, you know, we've had to be masculine. We've been put in a position where we had to be masculine. I can see his point of view.
Sean.
But we're humans and adults. Use your words. I gotta use my words. Sean, we're not in a relationship like this. I'm not gonna use my words for really.
Did the dog gotta use his words? That's his point. The dog ain't gotta use his words. You know, you take care of that dog. He go after me. Well, I ain't never had a dog.
Man trying to share. That's what man trying to share his feelings. That's what we get. That's the shit we get right there, Afro Queen.
No, I ain't never had a dog.
That's what we get right there. I never had a dog. That's what we get.
I don't do pets. I don't do no pets.
I don't really do pets. I got allergies and stuff like that.
Oh God.
Y'all can be more loyal than some people. Coco, what the hell? Like, where's the fucking?
Oh God. I figured you'd get a kick out of that, and I wanted to know if there was any lies detected there, but you know, I was like, cool. That was good
And,
stuff.
and I'm not trying to stereotype all women but they, this whole thing where y'all don't want us to be masculine, but I've had to be masculine my whole life. Listen, man, there's a lot of things I had to do my whole life that I ain't feel like doing, but don't nobody want to be in a relationship with no. I don't feel like being in a relationship with another dude with a dude attitude. I don't feel like it
with that female with that yeah.
I don't feel like it. If that's the case, a man whining about a newborn getting everything without asking is the same thing. It's not the same thing. You reaching, and your arm's too short to box with God. Sorry, but the dog is the only one still by your side. Y'all really caught up on the dog. Now y'all got to show a good. Yeah, now
It's a gabillion good pork chops.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If your man gives,
that's the fact on fact. Well, hopefully we'll get somebody. He gonna be one of them. Keeping it real goes wrong memes. Dogs get old too. God will make us all ask for help at some point. Let they say I heard dog hollers. But the man looks like he's doing fine. I just think
he was chilling to me.
Well, he was chilling to me. Great point. I broke with a female with a dude that. Yeah, don't nobody want to deal with all that.
I broke up with a female.
I'm not trying.
Well, when you was dating her, she ain't show no signs of being the dude.
Nah, I'm just saying, like you get into certain situations and people tend to go back into that, and the excuse is always going to be, well, this is because this. But a dude can't use that excuse and jump back into, well, this is, I saw this. Well, you got to change. That's what we told you. Got to change. You got to change this. You got to change that. Listen, and it's not everybody, because nothing is a generalization. There's always exceptions to it. But some of this shit, man, just some of y'all don't turn so rock cold, and you're like, well, y'all made us like that. Y'all give us a lot of credit for everything we made y'all. But let us say we made y'all anything, and then y'all be like, you ain't do shit. I did this myself. Stacey D is the one. Is that the one you was just with a month ago? Damn, Jeanette remember.
Jeanette remember that he went on a date. Okay, when he had a good. That dude is going to be the oldest man at the club. Oh, this guy? So John Punch ain't rocking with him.
Shit, I'm gonna be the oldest guy at the comedy club.
Or your man. Why would I ask for sex or ask to be cooked food or ask for affection or ask anything when the dog ain't asked for a motherfucking thing? But the dog get groomed, the dog get fed, the dog get affection. Now, unless the dog talking when I leave this motherfucker, dog ain't asked you for shit. So why would me, as your husband or your man, have to ask for anything that I need? I'm not asking for shit.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
What I need, and I have to ask, I'll take care of it myself. And don't get mad when I take.
Between what I believe in and what you believe in is the disbelief in our beliefs.
Yeah. Talk to him. Talk to him. All right, let's get out of here. We had this guy. We got to have a female on here. I agree with him. Did I agree with him? Wow.
Okay, Miss Clark. Miss Clark standing on it. Well, we already know Miss Clark. Yeah, she gonna take care of you.
I'm trying to fight for these heterosexual relationships, y'all. I'm trying to bring them back. I'm trying to fight for us. He's like Haggis suit and tweed belt ready. John Punch. You stupid. Jay Black, she was just doing on that. I've been doing. Wait, Jay Black, she was doing on that I've been doing, so I let her do it. I guess he was trying to do it.
Okay, yeah. So she was doing that. Yeah. So you're from the rip. Okay. So and then it got too much. Yeah.
All right. I wish everybody.
And too tired trying to change anyone else. Ms. Clark said, "I'm too old to change, and too tired to change anyone else."
First of all, Miss Clark, I was gonna leave. Keep Miss Clarkson. You are never too old to change anything. You are never too old to evolve anything in a positive way or a negative way. But I don't want you to change in a negative way. This old shit. Throw the word old the fuck out. Like, toss it. You're a human being who's been on this earth a certain amount of years. Cool. That doesn't mean you're too old to do anything. No, you're not.
You are who you are. Like at a certain point in life, this is you.
Y'all gonna get me. Y'all like to concede that because it's easier just to say it's just me. If you feel that you can better yourself, the word old has nothing to do with this statement. You choose not to change. Don't say you're too old to change. Just say you choose not to change. And that goes for me too. I take that word, take that excuse on why you can't evolve or why this can't happen or why that can't happen because of your age. Most women, when led properly, they will naturally soften and submit.
They always exceptions.
Yeah, there are a lot of exceptions, Lady Q.
I like that. I like that.
A lot of exceptions, Lady Q. A lot of exceptions. They just get some so
get that Timu soap like Mike got. You want your hair black? You want that black hair? You take 2 washes. That's all it's going to take. 2 washes with this magical $8 soap, and your beard is going to be just as black. You're going to get them grays out of here.
You are who is a lazy ass cop out. That's what I'm trying to say, Lady Q. It's just a cop out.
You are who you are.
You never stop. You better not stop evolving. Now you can decide. I'm gonna sit chair. Be who. Okay.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
These things don't come from nowhere. All right, y'all. All right. I don't want to change because I love who I am and where. Then cool. Then say that. Don't say I'm too old to change.
Somebody say submissive. Submit. Exactly why Jeanette is with Nikki White Chocolate.
Have a good day, y'all. This was good. Let's keep the energy on Wednesday. All right, y'all. Have a blessed day, everybody.
Yes.
We'll rock out tomorrow morning. We'll be back at it. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing I love. There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything take it from you. From Michael Sean, J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, the entire Takeover Legend community. We are gone. What was that? J Black, I was hiding Mike.
We both Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes